finish. Let me finish,
Go
Brandon.
ahead. Go
Let me
ahead.
finish. The three of them were beating her. She was in a fetal position. To me, it appears they was going to throw her into a river. This nigga on drugs.
Right. Well, how you got all of that? I'll just start spinning. There we go.
All right. Hey guys, welcome to Man on the Metaverse. We got the number one dad over there, Beach Dad, and you got My Life, My Money, Lewis. Today, man, we're gonna talk about some events that's going on in the week today. The first thing we got on the line, Brandon, is Megan Thee Stallion. And I should have shared my screen before doing
put an image up there.
Yeah, I got the image right here at me.
What's the newest? What's the latest on the case? Because I know they said they found the bodyguard, but I haven't really been listening. What's going on? Breaking. Besides that, it's just not looking good.
Well, we never know. It's the whole thing ain't looking good. But they found the bodyguard.
Yeah, they said I saw a news clip. They said they did find the bodyguard, but I'm not sure if he's gonna be testifying or not.
Well, let's talk about what was testified today.
Okay, go ahead.
They found the neighbor, or I guess a person who was in the home today.
Right.
His last name is Kelly. And I got this article from Yahoo. They do a lot of reporting, so we just go by what the reporter said about his testimony.
Not our feelings. We're gonna go by what he said,
and then we're gonna put our feelings on it.
Right. Go ahead.
All right. Watch out. Kelly testified he awoke to the sound of two women pulling their hair and hitting each other, according to various. Then an angry male, allegedly to be Lane's, started firing everywhere, the witness said. Kelly, who seems to give contradictory details at some point, said he didn't see someone fire a gun, but he saw. Hold on.
Yeah, but that's what I heard. That's what I said. He said at first he said he saw him, but then he said he didn't see anybody shoot. He saw flashes.
Yeah, he saw flashes.
Right.
And according to the witness, the shots appeared to be coming from the shorter gentleman. I'm not finished, Brandon.
Go ahead.
He was firing everywhere, Kelly said. Kelly was referring to Lanes, legally known as Daystar Peterson. Very angry. He was shouting, and the flashes then came from him. Kelly also said a woman fired the first shot. Brandon, how many guns you found on the scene, Brandon?
Right, one they said, right?
So
and who is the lady? He said a woman fired a shot. He don't know who it was. But...
It was only two ladies.
Right.
I don't know. You think Megan will shoot her own self?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. But according to this guy, he saw a man, flashes coming from a man, a very short, angry man. And he saw a woman fire the first shot.
Right.
So did somebody fire the gun and said, pass me the piece and let me hit it too? Right. I don't know.
We don't know.
Okay, let's keep going because the more details he's about to say.
Right. I
believe I saw the girl shoot first. The witness added he didn't know who had the gun, so he believed it was fireworks. So first they had the gun, right? Now he didn't know who had the gun. They thought it was a 4th of July out there.
Right. Now let me ask you this real quick. Yeah. Who brought this witness up? Was it the defense or was it the prosecutor?
I have no idea, but if it was a prosecutor, if I was a defense, I'll require to pull a hair sample, test his man for drugs.
Right, because he said all kind of stuff. Like this guy, he sounds like he saw some of what happened and tried to piece the rest together, but he's not credible and his story is all over the place.
And here's the thing now, I'm a former manager, right? Or supervisor, and both of them. When you have an incident, the best time to record the incident is right then.
Right. Not 2 years later.
When did they get this bad testimony?
Right. I have no idea. You would think you would check the area as soon as it happened and then get his statement. But do they say when they asked him? I know they bring it up in court, So.
But they do this with a lot of black people. And I'm not saying if a black people go to the stand, if like a important person, they would drag it out in the news and they have speculation people come on the news and talk their speculation. And eventually that information get to the jury and the jury may get influenced by what the people saying.
Right. And the witness too. Like the
And-
witness of watching TV and built, putting in his mind what he thought happened, going by what the news says. He's like, well, maybe it was a woman shooting first, or maybe no, I didn't see fireworks. Or I don't know. I don't think he know what happened that night, but he was there. He saw some of it.
Well, we just know he was living on that day. That's all we know.
Right.
He was alive.
And couldn't wait to tell somebody what happened. We'll continue because there's more.
Kelly also admitted that he might have been distracted during the incident because he was worried about keeping his gun safe.
His son say.
His son safe. Now, Brandon, I know I ain't white. Are you white, Brandon?
No, I'm not white.
Allegedly, a stereotype, if a white person hears something in the bushes
ain't gonna investigate
or in the gunshots, they going out there to check it out.
Right.
Now, Brandon,
I have heard that.
What you would do if you hear some gunshots?
I'm going to sleep. I might peek outside, but I'm gonna get in the bed. I'm not going because it's not none of my business. And if I do an investigation myself, I could get shot for no reason, just for being nosy.
You right. All right, I got one more slide about this. In his testimony, Kelly said he did not hear anybody say "dance, B" on court. Right. The witness said everyone was fighting, even the driver. So he could. Okay, tell me this: if he couldn't recognize what guy was which, how he know the driver was fighting?
Right, exactly.
If nobody if juiced his lips.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He started listening to the media and trying to figure out who was where and what was happening. But it sounded like he know everybody was fighting. But he doesn't know who was who. And continue because it gets worse.
You had a driver. How
you don't know, but he pieced that together later. All he know is it was a bunch of people fighting. And I guess he was like, well, maybe it's 4 people fighting and 4 people involved in the altercation. I'm gonna say an altercation because we don't even know, because fighting sounds like they was fist fighting.
Oh, but let me go on, Brandon.
Go ahead.
He also said the shorter guy was pulling and fighting both girls. Then everyone started to beat one girl. Who you think that one girl they started to beat?
But see, this is one thing. We don't know. Why you don't know who was getting beat up?
No way, he's at a distance. So
I understand that.
So tell me how you can see a gun.
Right.
A gun at 300 yards, 100 yards away. But you can tell who's doing. Okay.
Right. I see what you're saying. But
who they beating up? Who you think they beating up, Brandon?
I would hope it wouldn't be Meg, because Meg got shot. I would hope they were not beating up Meg after she got shot or stepped on glass. Right. It can't be. It has to be Chelsea. It has to be Chelsea because that's why she would be so mad.
The driver and Harris ganging up on Megan, Kelly said. How he knew which one was which then?
Right.
You say, okay.
But Lewis, why would they be jumping Meg? I just don't understand why they be doing Meg like this.
So wait, let me finish.
Go ahead.
The 3 of them were beating her. She was in a fetal position. To me, it appears they was going to throw her into a river. This nigga on drugs.
Right. Well, how you got all of that?
It appears to me they was going to kill her. So, Brandon, they was stomping Megan out. And I didn't hear nothing about Megan saying she was getting the ATL stump on her.
Right. Because you could have said something about that too. All you said was Tori shot me. You didn't say nothing about your friend was jumping me. You didn't say nothing about the bodyguard was jumping me. You didn't say you was on the ground. You was about to get thrown in the river. They was going to murder you that night. You didn't say any of that.
Well, I can tell what she said in her testimony today, Brandon.
What'd she say?
I think she said after Tori shot that gun, she got back in the car.
Right. That's what happened.
Motherfucker, I'll be in the bushes.
Right.
Right.
If 3 people were jumping you and beating you down on the ground, you was in the fetal position, everybody could be like, all right, that's enough. Get back in the car. We're gonna ride out.
Hell no. I'll be in those bushes, man.
Right, because you don't know if they're gonna take you and dump your body, because that's what this witness is painting. They were gonna kill you and throw you in the river.
We've seen this scene before, Brandon, and Tina Turner. What love got to do with it? They started fighting in the limo.
In the limo.
And what happened? She busted out in the limo and ran across the street.
Right. Did she have shoes on? She didn't care what she had on. She was trying to get out of there. Yeah. But Meg got back into the vehicle. drunk now. She was drunk too and got back in the vehicle. So
and we don't know what she got, but she said she got back. She could have got pulled in. This you right, Brandon. This witness right. They was about to throw her in that damn river.
I just don't know. Go ahead.
What can we learn from this situation, Brandon?
Number one, the people around you, your quote unquote friends, you got to check them. You got to make sure you know who your real friends are and they got your best interests at heart.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, alcohol. Be careful with alcohol. Did you hear some of the testimony about how they were saying Meg is, and she's got a stigma about how she drinks a lot and she's loud and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it sounds fun because, you know, like I said, we've been young. We've been in our 20s drinking and having fun, and Meg is in that age range. But you still have to remember you're a superstar. People look up to you. You know, you're a business. Basically, Meg Thee Stallion is a business. I think she has a brand with McDonald's. They got hottie sauce or something like that.
Well,
you don't want. Go ahead.
Her first famous boyfriend, when they broke up, he said she was a violent drunk. But keep going.
Yeah, right. And that's another thing too. Like a lot of people saying that, and not saying anything wrong with dating a lot of men, but wasn't she dating Moneybagg Yo for a little while, and she was dating this rapper. You like I said, it's just a lot of sexual partners. They all saying the same thing. Like, look, you have a drinking problem. You might want to slow down.
Brandon, can you turn on the lights inside your car?
Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. I could have did that earlier, but yeah, she made, you know, like I say, people like to see you when you're out of control and drunk and stuff like that. But long term, it's just not a good look.
I'll go feel the guy. I know we got a lot of male viewers. I'll go feel the male viewers on the scenarios with drinking with a woman could turn out to be. You have a few of them. When a woman get drunk, she could turn to a slut.
Yes.
She could turn to she crying.
Right.
Emotional. Or she could turn to fighting.
Yeah.
Or she could pass out.
That's true.
Oh yeah, all three. But you's gonna be one of them.
And an important thing too is when you're drinking like that, you do not remember what's going on. So somebody could do something to you physically or sexually, and you don't remember anything because you're under the influence. Alcohol messes with your mind, and you're not going to remember everything sometimes. Well, go ahead.
So is a woman responsible if she have a sexual encounter while she's intoxicated, Brandon?
Is she responsible? Yeah. She is.
So if she said I didn't want to have sex, who's
now you going? You talking about before or after? You talking about before or after?
She's intoxicated.
And she said yes then, and then
after she said no, that was an accident.
Right.
Who's responsible?
Both parties are responsible, but as men, you got to know when somebody's intoxicated and you may want to do it, but you got to be like, you know what, I need to pass, because it easily can turn into a sexual assault or a rape case just because somebody was like, they'll wake up and feel different about the situation, and maybe they didn't want to sleep with you.
What about they told you yes?
Well, you need to make sure you get it on camera then. And
then,
I don't even think that's gonna hold up.
And then after the third pump in the mind, they said no.
Right. But that's a tricky thing. Like I say, you got to be very, very careful when you're dealing with sex and alcohol, because like I say, you can be drinking and they telling you yes, but they don't remember anything that's going on. They're not really there. They're there, but they're not really there.